So in today's video, I'm going to be doing stuff like metronome markings, expression for tempo, expressions for dynamics, articulation markings, and instrument and vocal techniques. So metronome markings, it may show up like this. So this is 120. So that's the BPM, beats per minute, and that's how fast the piece is. And this is 120 BPM. Next, I'm going to do some tempo expressions as there's a fair bit. So presto is very fast with about 168 to 200 BPM, which varies on the overall speed of the song or piece of music. Moderato is moderately, so that's about 108 to 120, in my opinion, probably about the normal speed. Then lento or largo is very slow, so about 40 to 60 BPM. So about, with 60, about a beat per second. With tempo change, we've got two. We've got accelerado, that's increase in tempo, so it's going from slow speed to a high speed. That's increasing, like accelerating in a car. Then you've got divertado, that's decreasing tempo, so that's like decelerating in a car. So this would be accelerado, so it goes like getting faster. Then divertado would be like slowing down. So next I'm going to do the expressions for dynamics. So a symbol for one of the, well, these are like some of the expressions for the dynamics. So you've got P, so that's pianissimo, so that's, the effect is very soft, light. Then you've got MF, so that's mozzo forte, so that's moderately loud, so that's still fairly loud, but not as loud as FF. Fortissimo, that's very loud, so that's like stadium loud, very amps very high up, and speakers very loud. Then I'm going to do dynamic changes. So crescendo goes from quiet to loud, whilst decrescendo, like D, so like opposite, it goes from loud to quiet. So here's crescendo, so it goes from quiet up to loud. Then you've got decrescendo, so it goes from loud to quiet. So now I'm going to do articulation markings. So I'm going to start with staccato. So staccato is shown with a note with a dot underneath it. And this is a short and detached note. This is staccato. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's like very quick, blippy notes. I'm going to do accents next. So accents are shown with like a crocodile sign on top, like we do in maths. And it's a note louder. It's to make the note louder, to show like an accent on it. Like on a metronome where the first dot or like a blip is louder than the others. So instead of just doing a same sounding note, it's going to be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. To show that accent on the first note. I'm going to do soffranzo. So it's with more emphasis and force and an accent to note. It's shown by this SFZ underneath the note, so it's more louder, more powerful than the other note, even more than an accent note. So with sforzando, it's more powerful than the accent, so instead of going 1, 2, it's more like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, more like power on it. tenor to, and that's shown with a line above the note. So it holds for the full note value, so it's like a full note instead of like a part of a note, like half of a note or a quarter of a note. It's a whole note. Instead of skipping some of the beat, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It takes up all the beats value. Then we're going to it's for matter. So this is shown with a note with a dot with like a curved line underneath it. So it's like a held note, but it's longer than the other notes. So if normally it's shown in like brass or woodwind, and it's normally shown by the conductor of the orchestral group, telling them all to carry the note on. So it's just carried note over the actual value of the actual note. With matter, the note value stays like it adds on to the other note. So instead of having like a taking up its note value, it also like takes some of the other notes in front of its value. So you could be doing like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and it was still over. It would show the note with the dot and the line, and it would take the other note's value along with it. So now I'm going to do instruments and vocal techniques. So breathing marks are shown by like a comma, just to tell the brass, woodwind singers just to tell when to breathe and when to take a rest in the song, just to breathe. Then we've got glissando. So that's shown with like a squiggly line going from one note to another to show like a scale, not a scale, but like a slide up, like on bass or guitar or piano or xylophone, just to show a rising note. Then you've got trill. It's shown by like a note with TR and then a squiggly line or just TR. It's a repetitive motion between two notes, like a C, then a D, C, D, C, D. So this is what glissando sounds like. Glissando would be like a slide like this. This is what trill sounds like. So for pedal markings, like this one, this is for ornate pedal. It's just to show out of the 3 pedals on the bottom of a piano what a pianist should use. Like a sustain pedal sustains the note. So it's just there they can have like different sounds, different sustains, instead of just the normal piano sustain on the actual strings. So this would tell them what to press and which pedal to press to make it sound like how it should do. So lastly, vibrato is a pulsing change of pitch. So it's like it sticks in one note, but the note shifts a bit. Just to like a lot of singers use it just to make the song sound a bit more full, a bit more better at times, because it doesn't sound as flat, as boring. So it just pitches the note slightly up and slightly down, just make the note sound a bit more fuller. So overall, all these are important, as a metronome marking tells us what speed and what BPM the song's in, and we all can stay in time together with the drummer, with the singer, with the bassist, with the guitarist, with the piano player. Then expressions for tempo tells us what part of where the tempo is, what part like presto or lento, if it's faster or if it's slower. Then you've got tempo changes, tells us if the tempo goes higher or if it goes lower. Then we've got dynamics, saying if it's softer or louder. Then you've got dynamic changes, saying if it's softer, then it goes up to a louder part in the song, or if it goes from a louder part to a softer part in the song. Then you've got articulation markings, that's saying how to pronounce, like how to play a note, like accents, stuff like that. How to play it loud if you want to play it loud or softer. Then you've got instrument and vocal techniques. That helps really a lot of the brass and singers and like woodwind, as they use they have to have breaths in between each note or in a part of the song when they're not playing. So that like little indicator tells them where to play, where to like to not to play, where to breathe, take maybe a rest. Then you've got glissando, then you've got trills, then you've got the pedal markings to tell the pianist what pedal they need to play with the feet, and that's it.